You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the February 26th meeting of the LaPorte County Redevelopment Commission. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Good evening. We're going to call the LaPorte County Redevelopment Commission for Wednesday, February 26th, 2025 at 4 p.m. to order. If everybody please stand for the pledge. Commissioner Graham-Rosa.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mary Jane.
Adam Karonka,
Present.
John Carr,
Here.
Scott Cooley,
Here.
Tom Fatt,
Present.
Randy Novak,
Here.
Mark Parkman,
Here.
Connie Grammarosa,
Present.
Mr. President, Jennifer Farley.
Present.
Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Approval of the agenda tonight. I think there's, we need to add 39 Highway 20 TIF area proposal project. Is that correct?
They're not here, so
We can still add it.
you can add it.
Is everybody okay with adding that?
Sure.
Make a motion to approve. We're gonna add that under new business.
Yes, sir.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. Public comment? Public comment is now open. Anybody from the public? Going once, going twice. Public comments closed. Approval of the minutes from our last meeting.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion?
Second.
And a second. Is there any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Communications, Mary Jane?
Transmittal of January signed POs to the auditor. Transmittal of Resolution 1-2025 to the auditor and the deputy auditor. Request from the auditor for the February treasurer's report. Auditor's office to prepare February 25th, 25 automated POs. Picked up mail and sorted it from the auditor's office. Transmitted claims legal notice for publication to the Herald Dispatch. Transmitted the February 25th meeting agenda to the media. Receipt of the Paxton invoice. Transmitted documents to be posted on the web. Distributed draft agenda for review and comment. U.S. bank statements received and reviewed. Contacted Charlie Hendricks for KIP project completion date. Held a Ready team call regarding our Ready balance of Ready funds. Contacted sender regarding the USDA RLF revolving loan fund application. You received an invite to the Rails Summit for 2025, which is July 9th through 10th in Chicago. And prepared a USDA revolving loan fund application. End of communications.
Thank you. Treasurer's report.
Treasurer's report is as follows. US 421 allocation area 1, $339,905. US 421 allocation area 2, 0. They made the transfer. KIDC TIF, $87,201. 39 North TIF, $28,678. End of Treasurer's report.
On our 39 North, ours says 31,197.
Oh, I updated it, sorry.
Okay.
When I got the Treasurer's report,
So what's that number?
that's my bad. 28,678.
What is the additional expense?
I'll get back to you on that one. I can't remember.
Alright.
I just got them, so I did it kind of quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to claims. First one is KIDC TIF MCR Partners in the amount of $3,000.
Motion approved. Second.
Motion and a second. Is there any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Next one is the US 421-1. We got MCR Partners for $2,000, NIPSCO for $124.97, Marquis Electric for the 421 300 North Lift Station code upgrades, $11,957. NIPSCO for November through February for $459.43 for a total of $14,541.40. Just so everybody knows, the Marquis Electric, the lift station repairs on there's some electrical code things that need to be fixed on the lift station before Michigan City will take it. We did reach out to the previous electrical contractor. They said that it was inspected by the county and green tagged, and therefore they're done. They're not coming back. So we have to fix this item through the TIF before we can turn it over to the city. So that's what this is for. Any other questions on those, or
Is that NIPSCO and overlap? Why is there multiple months?
Mary Jane, how come NIPSCO is January through February on the first one and November through February on the second one?
The second one is one you haven't paid. That is for a security light or something, Mitch, that that bill has been passed around, and it it was determined last month that it belongs to the RDC, so you are paying past payments for 2024 and then current payments for 2025.
If I'm correct, excuse me, 39 North, that's across the street from Briarleaf Golf Course. The county put in street lights. This is quite a while ago, like 3 years ago. Entrance to the entranceway. The redevelopment commission, I think, was a part of that. Yeah, we were. I remember Matt. We worked on that together. But that's what that's from. And I guess it's been passed around different offices, the highway department.
So wouldn't this transfer to the city now that we no longer?
I believe that's the.
Would you? I mean,
It
or they can have it taken out if
It
they
should have actually transferred to the owner.
at some point.
I forget what was that. Hickman Wims.
Yeah.
Entrance. That should have. I never actually seen the bill until it came.
Can we look into that? Make sure that
Here's the bill right
Is it on the wrong TIF also? You said 39 North and this is a 421.
The bill is attached.
yeah. Do you think that's for the street light there? Because
We only have so many street lights that the county pays. There's Johnson. There's one in Johnson. There's one on Joliet Road. There's not many.
does it have an address, guy?
It does. 950 west south to cul-de-sac on the east side.
Oh, okay.
Michigan City, Indiana, 46360.
Where's that?
That's at the end of the cul-de-sac on 950 west. That's part of the sewer water project. That would have been the lift, not the lift station, but the valve pump and all that out there. But
Is that the valve pump that needs the new fencing?
Yes.
So that's part of the sewer project?
Mhm.
So it's not been turned over to Michigan City yet?
yes, that is true.
Well, it's not the street. It's not a street light.
No,
This is
that's
the
not.
valve.
But when she said street light,
This is
But are there
Oh, okay, hold on.
Separate meters
separate
there.
meters out
You
there?
know what, let's see this.
there is.
This bill's late, pay it, let us look at it, because this is really confusing with these bills, and we're not gonna get to the bottom of it.
This is
on
what
this
we
one.
normally pay. This is the new one. This is the one we normally pay.
Or table this, or table the one bill, and we'll revisit it next month. If you're late, you're late.
They've
Been
been late
late,
for 459.
459, 43. See, but it looks like it's 425.58, that's late, and the new amount is 33.85. So this attributes to the 950 West cul-de-sac. And then the other bill that we have here is 9896 West 300 North, Building C, so that's the lift station bill.
Right, that's
Right.
the section.
That's what we've been always paying.
Yes.
We've always
Two
paid
separate
this.
waivers out there for each of those, yeah.
Right.
So it'd be two bills, but that would be handed over to Michigan City eventually. Eventually.
So this is the one that's north, but that we still have to do some additional work out there too.
Yes. And they're not communicating now, the reason.
No, I don't. We'll talk about that.
So you got a handle on it?
You feel like it's our bill.
Well, it's part of the project.
Yeah, so,
So we need to pay it.
fair enough.
You good with that?
That's what everybody says.
Okay.
It's been passed around for the whole 12 months last year, and then 2 months this year.
First
How
time.
about if it's somebody else's bill, we'll send Scott to go and shake it down.
Right. All right. Is there any other questions or comments on this one?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Abstain.
Next one is 39 North, MCR Partners for 1,000, Harold Argus Dispatch for 1922. Guy DiMartino's Legal Services for $1,500 for a total of $25,1922.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion is second. Is there any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Next item is claims. Also is the easement survey project claims. Charles Hendricks and Associates, survey invoice number 3, and obviously there's more than just that one. But it totals $17,743. This is for all the easements that are being procured out at KIP surveys.
To approve?
Second it.
A motion and a second. Is there any questions? Is this, do we know if, this isn't all of it, is it?
You're gonna have to ask Matt.
This is it?
No.
No,
He
I
should
didn't.
be, Mr. Chairman, he should be wrapped up at the end of April. This is the part of the money that we received through Ready, so we'll be reimbursed.
Right,
They allowed us to continue with the project.
great.
Yes.
Thank you. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Move it back on the first page. Old business, 421 I-94, Matt Rear.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to let the members know that myself, the chairman, and Guy DiMartino went out to take a look at the pump station with Mr. Skiat and his group to identify some project challenges that need to be fixed at the location. And looks like the electricity was turned on. However, there's some, I don't pretend like I know what I'm talking about on the construction end, but it sure didn't look right. Part of the access to the panels was cemented in, and the pad looked too. Anyway, I'll make a long story short. Those are deficiencies that have to be corrected before anybody from Michigan City will accept the project. And we had a discussion with the contractor. Anything else, Mr. DiMartino, I left out?
No, it needs to be done. Continental sort of told us to stick it that it was inspected and approved, and so it's ours.
Yeah.
It's already been approved.
But remember that next time when Continental comes before you.
Yes,
There was some discussion regarding a generator.
there was.
Well, that's one thing at a time. Let's get this done.
Motion to approve?
So we'll need to correct that. That's an item we'll need to correct. The other 421, it looks like they're getting close to skinning the hotel. That project's moving along nicely, and that's really all I have to update at that location at this time. And Mitch, do you have anything else? The 421?
Not right now.
No? Okay. We'll just roll into the next three, and then we can talk about the Marcus Electric. Kingsbury Industrial Park. So we've been approached to expand the TIF area at this location to include property that is fronting on 35. Now, I don't recall specifically why that wasn't included originally, but it seems odd that there's a line drawn, but it doesn't go to 35. So there's been some interest for purchase of property there from a redevelopment statute perspective. There's no issue expanding the boundary. Again, as the commission realizes that when there is new growth, that we collect the increment it's used for projects, and I don't see any reason why this would be a challenge to expand the boundary.
Right.
That process would include amending the plan with maps and plats, budget, and a declaratory resolution amending the original plan to include more territory. With staff, we'll take a look at potential boundary options and try and maximize this opportunity so we only have to do it once. From there, it goes to the Plan Commission, to the Council, back to the Redevelopment Commission. There's no TIF debt associated with it, and it just creates opportunity for growth and development in that area.
Which piece are we looking at on this map?
The one that's lit up. This is the one that inquired about.
Okay.
But we're looking to expand it all the way out to 35 and include the elevator.
Yeah, there was
and
a
everything.
reason. I think there was a reason somebody didn't like the zoning at that location. I don't know, but it's not very logical why you wouldn't have gone to 35. But anyway, it's a plan amendment.
Definitely.
Okay.
So yeah, it will go all the way out there. So that's something that Matt's going to work on.
Yes.
Any other questions on that? Anything else out of KIP?
A couple of projects in the works. There's some letters of intent for property at the location. The IEDC is checking with the DNR for a potential solar location along with data centers out there. Of course, the issue will be the power and how that gets there and when it would get there. But Matt Sultanovitz is working through that process with the DNR for the property adjacent to the ditch and JBC. On the other item on KIP, I believe we have an agreement to move forward with an easement for the rail piece with the owner. We're waiting for some information from them. We don't have the title that indicates they're the owner, as Mr. DiMartino pointed out in our conversation yesterday. So they're going to they need to provide it to us. It's not available on public record here. So we can't buy anything that isn't owned. The title has to be clear. So we will work through that process over the next month. The sooner they send us the title, the quicker it can occur. The amount requested is $50,000, and I believe that we can show that cost with willing buyer, willing seller is far less than the other property we purchased a little bit further down the road. So it's a little bit of savings, but I'll discuss with our attorney to make sure that we're meeting the statute requirements for procuring property.
Right. What about the cleanup of the county-owned property? Is that, we got somebody giving us a price on that one?
Mary Jane, where do we stand with the application? Our cleanup.
An application has been submitted to the EPA for an assessment grant to determine what is the extent of the cleanup and the anticipated cost. That award announcement should be made in spring of 2025.
Great.
So it's coming up.
Thank you.
Unless somebody has some loose money laying around, a couple million, probably take care of that. Asbestos stuff. What else we might find, I don't know what's out there. But we're going to go through the process with the program. It's probably the best pathway, especially because it's already under the purview of the county.
Right.
If we had a project that was waiting, we might try and do things a little differently, but we might as well utilize the federal agencies and their funding to get it done.
Thank you. 39?
Just rolling on down there at 39. We will make sure about the lights or anything that needs to be transferred to our good friends in the city of LaPorte, though. I know that there is one light on 39 that we were paying for. We'll make sure that happens.
Great. New business, consider request to authorize repair by Marquis Electric 300 North lift station. I think we
Already did it.
But we do have somebody here from Marquis if needed, if you have any questions.
Does anybody have any questions?
I think you're owed an explanation as to why we have to continue to do this.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Reed. I'm a project manager with Marquis Electric, and we did inspect the site. There were at least one very obvious problem with the code and things of that sort. I have pictures of that. I have a copy of our quote and the reference to code as well, if you would like to see that. If you had any questions about that, I can answer anything that you might have.
Anybody have any questions? I got a picture of it here too. You can see how they're buried in the.
Oh, do you have a picture there? I say I have one too, if you all would like to see one.
Does anybody have any questions?
I thought I might point out to our quote for the repairs are for the conduits and the fittings. There was some speculation about fencing and things like that. We were just gonna do that part.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you. What's your pleasure?
Motion to approve.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Those opposed?
Abstain.
Thank you.
Can we get this on the schedule as soon as possible, please? Thank you.
Next item is 39 Highway 20 TIF area, new area.
We've been talking and having several meetings with the developer that has interest in the property on the corner of 39 and 20 where there was previously a mobile home park. This group is looking to not only refurbish the mobile home park area to 63 units, but also do a retail commercial development on the corner. So they're asking about tax increment finance and opportunities. And I had mentioned that the commission talked about expanding the TIF or doing another project area north of the edge of where the port city is. And they were anxious to get, how does the money work? And I said, it doesn't work like that. You have to spend the money to get money back and repaid. So they were going to be here today to give a presentation. Evidently they got held up. I'll ask them to come back at a later date to continue that discussion. But like the other TIFs and the other projects we talk about, we urge them, what is being recommended is to extend municipal water and sewer to locations that we want development to happen, not where we don't want development to happen. So they met with the city of LaPorte and they talked with Jerry Jackson about how does that work and how much does it cost. And, these are things they have to do as a developer to do that. Of course, there's a lot of property along 39 all the way up there to 20 that may be suitable for development if people want to do that. And I think that's a pretty good focus area. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Oh, one other item. There's not too many burning issues out there regarding redevelopment this year. I think that people are more concerned about the budget than redevelopment at this time. And so I'll keep the board posted if anything I believe to be positive or negative comes the way of redevelopment that might happen in this General Assembly.
Thank you. Appreciate your updates. Any other business? Hearing none, our next meeting is going to be March 26th at 4 p.m.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Thank you.